It looks like toy manufacturer Jada Toys is about to start doing Universal Monsters. Let's talk about this. Hey guys, me host Super Sorrel, thank you very much for tuning in, and I'm here today with some toy news. This looks awesome. Jada Toys, the manufacturer who bring you die-cast vehicles, remote control vehicles, and many other vehicle kind of things, have branched out to articulated figures. Or so it seems. These little digital pictures started appearing on social media the other day, and they've got the world all at Twitter, especially those of us in the toy world, because Jada Toys are very well known for making remote control cars and die-cast vehicles, although they do make children's products here in Europe, including for Marsha and the Bear or something, and for other small kiddie sort of stuff. So they have made other toys other than die-cast vehicles. However, this will be the first time they're doing a collectible line, a collectible line for adults, and they're choosing Universal Monsters, which is absolutely amazing. In the first wave, it looks like we're going to be receiving Frankenstein, the Bride of Frankenstein, Dracula, and the creature from the Black Lagoon. Interesting choices. That does leave the line open for a second wave, including Wolfman, Phantom of the Opera, and so many more. So I'm hoping this is wave one. However, if it ends up being just these four figures, I'll die happy because we have a Dracula. And you guys know I'm collecting Dracula. So I'm very excited to have this wave. They do come with multiple heads, hands, and accessories. So let's jump straight in, guys, and take a look at these figures because they look absolutely awesome. And I can't wait to share them with you. I'm going to go full screen because I think that's going to be easier and I'll do voiceover. Let's do this. So guys, looking first, as you can see, this is the lineup of figures. They look really awesome. We have 4 in this initial first batch, as I said, including Dracula, Frankenstein, the creature from the Black Lagoon, and the Bride of Frankenstein, all in their classic Universal Monsters look. They haven't used any form of actors' likenesses that I can see here. It's mainly just the usual Universal Monsters stuff, but I'm not mad about that. It looks really cool, and guess what? The boxes and the artwork are all in keeping with what we've seen recently from the Funko releases, from the Bendy releases, and from Lego's releases. They're sticking with that black and blue colour scheme, which I kind of like. It does add to the Universal Monsters look, and that is kind of now their new branding. I do love their simplistic logo, just saying Universal Monsters in big capital letters. It does what it says on the tin, sort of thing. So we have Dracula. It looks like it comes with some decent accessories and stuff, along with Frankenstein, Creature of the Black Lagoon, and the Bride of Frankenstein. So let's jump in and take a look at the box art first of all. So the box art itself, the figure is inside a little box, just like you would see for sort of the old style Black Series style boxes, I want to say, with that big Bride of Frankenstein logo at the bottom being very reminiscent there of sort of Marvel Legends line. They have got some accessories, interchangeable hands and heads, which means they are multiple point of articulation figures. There's nothing else that I can see from the articulation here, although we can definitely see that it does say 4 and up on the box randomly. It doesn't say adult collector, but that may be on the back. We haven't got any box shots from the back yet. The only shots we have are from the front and the side. And if we take a look at the side of the box, guys, you'll see also that they've got the Universal Monsters logos down the side. It's not particularly just the character you're buying. It's a generic box, as you can see, that does have the creature of the Lagoon there and Frankenstein. I'm guessing on the other side we may see Dracula. But they are individual boxes, as you've got the Bride of Frankenstein logo there. So all in all, it's a bug standard little box tray, but it does the job. Delving into the first figure then, we're looking at the Bride of Frankenstein here. She does come with 2 different heads, one with the static usual head pose with a straight forward sort of portrait, and the second one is which is a screaming head. She also seems to come with some form of, I'm not sure if, are they meant to be electric pylons with some chains attached to them? Either way, she's got some chains, I think, which is nice. You don't really see chain accessories much in action figures. And she has interchangeable hands to use as standard hands at open palm. She looks to have some grab hands that probably interact with the actual chain pieces. So that's very cool, and there's some form of white tassel coming off of those sort of pylon pieces. Very cool accessories and very different. I'm looking forward to that figure. We have got cloth goods on these as well, by the way. As you can see from her dress, it does look to be cloth and not vinyl from what I can see here. And of course, we can look at the next figure, the next picture, which does show a more product shot here. And yes, it does seem that this is a cloth piece, not a vinyl covering. As you can see, they've bent her legs and things, and the cloth is kind of moulding around her. Very reminiscent of the New Hope Princess Leia outfit there. And yeah, very cool indeed. I'm really excited for that figure. So that's the Bride of Frankenstein. Her final portrait photo is just the one of the standard face there. Moving on next, guys, we have the Creature from the Black Lagoon. This is his particular box. Looks pretty cool. He comes with a couple of accessories here. And again, so these are going to look nice on your shelf, whether you're an in-box collector or out-of-box collector. You're not going to want to portray them from the side, though, like you could with some other figures like the Black Series, because there's no number or anything on the side. You want to have them front on so you can see that logo and the figure. And again, even the Creature of the Black Lagoon, they haven't skimped out on accessories here. They've given us some decent stuff, so let's jump in. He comes with two portraits, one with an open mouth, one with a closed mouth. Both of the eyes look the same on those. He's got two sets of hands as well, which is nice, and includes a harpoon gun and a net. So he's got some great little accessories there as well, which I'm happy about. And if we jump to his portrait photo here, you can see that net in action and stuff. And again, that's a nice net piece, and they've put kind of the hand on the floor there, so I think that's meant to be more of an accessory than an interchangeable hand from the looks of things. And that's pretty cool. Something a little bit different, and you can actually use the harpoon gun as well. So that's awesome. The next figure, and the one that I've got to say I'm most excited about, is Dracula. That classic Dracula font on the box there from the old book that I have here as well of Dracula. And he comes with some accessories as well, and even interchangeable hands and heads. He comes with the most accessories by the looks of things here. So Dracula is the one that I'll be desperately trying to get hold of. If I can't get hold of the whole wave on pre-order, I'll definitely be pre-ordering Dracula. Comes with a soft goods cape, and also with a fanged face with a bit more of a glarish look, and his standard face. He comes with two sets of hands, the first hands being open palm, so that he can lure those towards him with his open palm stare. Come to me, my bride. He comes with a bat, because of course Dracula, he needs to come with a bat accessory, and the candle which he holds in his hand, which can be held. If he's he's got two alternate hands, one for the bat and one to hold the candle, which is pretty cool, because obviously in that classic scene when he comes down the stairs as Bela Lugosi, I like that scene where he's got the candle. Come in, leave all hope at the door. I do not drink wine. Very cool figure, and here's his portrait photo here, looking very cool. There's nothing to moan about here, and what I can see from this as well, we can kind of see the articulation here on this particular figure. You could kind of see it on the Creature of the Black Lagoon as well. Creature of the Black Lagoon and Dracula seem to have this similar articulation. Going back, if I just look at the Creature of the Black Lagoon again, it looks like he's got a ball joint head, butterfly joint possibly for the arms there, single hinged elbows, maybe double, I can't see from the side there, and hands are on a ball joint. You can see he's got a crunch at the abdomen. There seems to be a further break there on the waist swivel. He has a top thigh cut from what I could see, and also a double hinged knee there, and potentially ankle articulation. Maybe display holes for for pegging and stuff like that. Looking at this figure again, yeah, it does seem that is top thigh articulation, and that would make sense, because if I look at Dracula here, he definitely has top thigh articulation, although his center sort of crunch is going to be hindered a lot by his coat from what I can see here, but again, it still looks to have the same articulation as the other figures. So you can definitely see that he's a double hinge knee there. And I'm looking at Dracula's arm here, and it does look like he does have double hinge elbows. So this figure is definitely encroaching on Marvel Legends territory, and with soft goods. So I'm very excited about that. Looking at our final figure though here today, guys, we've got Frankenstein, Universal's monster Frankenstein. He comes with some chain accessories and some interchangeable hands. His hands, I was hoping were going to be articulated, but they're not. So he does come with two sets of hands. The first set are his usual lurching forward, arms out kind of hands. And the second set of hands are those kind of clawed, more posed hands that we can use, definitely, as more sort of articulated piece, like for more articulation and to make him look more alive. The coat piece is very nice. I'm liking that coat piece. And again, it does seem to have the same articulation that we've seen on the other figures here. Again, I can't see any form of what his crunch articulation would be like at the middle, and on that one. But he definitely has got his head tilted to the side, so I'm definitely seeing some ball joint there for the head. So lots of information there just from these photos, guys. And going back to that main shot that we saw at the beginning, which is all of the characters stood together, I'm excited, and I hope this could be a very, very favourable line for Jada Toys. I hope this is something that they do and that they continue, and that we see many other figures, including Wolfman, Phantom of the Opera, and so many other Universal monsters, because there are so many to choose from. And we could even see this going further and maybe into other toys as well with Jada. Could we see them doing a crossover line with any other thing else, or could we even see them making some RC cars? Maybe Dracula's coffin and things like that could be an interesting crossover line. I doubt it, but you know, the choice is always there. Universal Monsters have done weird things in the past. These are cool because they remind me very much of the old Burger King toys that I got as a kid. So I could definitely see them making these and going forward with further lines and more stuff. I would like even play sets to come out of this. I could definitely see some play sets. You know, could you imagine having actual... because you've got Frankenstein, how cool would it be to actually have... well, it's not even Frankenstein's monster, people. How cool would it be to have Dr. Frankenstein? And how cool would it be to have some of the other characters, Abraham Van Helsing, Lucy Westerman? We could have so many cool characters out of this line. So I'm very excited to see where it goes, and I hope we hear more from Jada Toys and Universal on this line. But what are your thoughts, guys? Let me know in the comments down below. But let's head on back to the main cam and finish off this video. How cool do they look, guys? I'm so excited. You guys know I'm a massive fan of Universal Monsters. Big fan of the original films. You know, Boris Karloff and Bela Lugosi. Big fans of Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, and all those cool Universal monsters. It's not unusual for Jada Toys to be doing this, by the way. They are already working with Universal, obviously with their Fast and Furious products and things like that, so it isn't a stretch of the imagination that Universal have asked them to help them keep going with the Monsters line, as it does seem to being a line that they're trying to push again, as Bendy Figs from Noble Toys here in Europe did release Dracula and all those Bendy figures not that long ago. And then Lego, of course, have been doing Universal Monsters in their Brickheads form. So it does seem that Universal Monsters is slowly coming back, which I would love. Mezco have been making, Mego have been making the Universal Monsters for a while, and we are getting some NECA figures from Universal Monsters, hopefully very, very soon. So, are Universal Monsters back? Are you happy about that? Answer the poll down below with a yes or a no. Are you Team Universal Monsters or not Team Universal Monsters? I'm a big fan of Dracula, as you know, so anything Dracula, I'll hunt it down like the Prince of Darkness and grab that for my collection. So, I'll be probably reviewing this whole line. The fact that it's from Jada Toys means it's definitely coming to Europe, so I can definitely get my hands on these and hopefully get my hands on them pretty quick so I can get some reviews out for you guys. So stay tuned to the channel. Any more news on this evolving, I will keep you guys updated. It is a favourite line of mine. Big fan of the horror toys, as you know, so make sure you hit that like button if you've enjoyed today's video, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future updates from the Universal Monsters line or any other products that I review here on the channel. Hitting that notification bell as well also means that you won't miss out on any future notifications. Guys, thank you very much for watching. As always, I'm your host, Super Sorrel, and I'll see you in the next video. And until then, may the Force be with you. Bye!